I know this is a little different than in the past, but we are excited still to honor these first through fifth graders for their achievements this year. And as we go through our program, you will be able to hear from each teacher for some of the special awards. We did honor sixth grade last night at the sixth grade graduation over at the View. But for this morning, we're going to start with our Perfect Attendance Award. And parents, as you're watching, if your child does receive perfect attendance and you would like a certificate, please email or call into the school office, and our office staff will be more than happy to print your certificate, and they will arrange a time for you to pick that up. So, in first grade, perfect attendance, Marcus Fuqua, Corinne Kramer, Addison Mosley, Brenna Tadlock. In second grade, perfect attendance, Chloe Dickens, Elsa Okonkwo. Third grade, Reagan Brown, Bryce Davidson, Isabel Lowe, Naomi Spencer, Luke Stuckey. Fourth grade, Clara Duschel, Claire Kramer, Tanner Mosley, Cohen Taylor. Fifth grade, Noah Avery, Emily Hernandez, Matthew Robinson, Riley Underwood, Jaden Upton, Nathan Valentine. We now will begin with first grade, section A, Mrs. Johnson. AB Honor Roll, Clayton Bird, Marcus Fuqua, Silas Hayes, Graham Jernigan, Abraham Kirshner, Liam Lowe, London Moore, Alexander Newsom, Kelsey Pasquale, Hayden Rogers, Xander Sprouse. Again, for your honor roll, if you would like those certificates, let the office know, and we will be happy to get those to you. All A honor roll for Mrs. Johnson, Collins Davenport, Madeline Hayes, Lily Kanapke, Addison Mosley, Lorelei Ojala, Amanda Plaza, Owen Stuckey, Jasper Thompson. Again, that was all A honor roll. We also like to honor individual categories of subjects of grades that have been earned. If you hear highest overall, that means that student had the highest overall grade in that subject. We will also award a highest overall for the entire class. So you may hear academic honors. What academic honors means is that student was second in that category, and the highest overall that will award a trophy, they received the highest overall. So it's a little confusing, but we give out medals, and your teachers will coordinate with you to pick up these medals. But for first grade Mrs. Johnson, the area of Bible, we had a three-way tie for the highest overall average. These individuals will be receiving medals: Silas Hayes, Lily Kanapke, and Jasper Thompson. Receiving academic honors in math, Collins Davenport. Receiving the highest overall average in language and spelling, Lily Kanapke. Receiving the highest overall in reading and phonics, Amanda Plaza. Receiving the highest overall in penmanship, Clayton Bird. Receiving the highest overall average in math and receiving the overall scholarship award for first grade Miss Johnson's class, Owen Stuckey. We are now going to hear from Mrs. Johnson.
For the Outstanding Classroom Achievement Award, I have chosen Madeline Hayes. She has worked very hard this year and has made amazing progress. When she first came to our school, she struggled with reading and with being very shy. As the year went on, she has gained in skill and in confidence. She is helpful, quick to obey, and has a ready smile. That is why it is my privilege to nominate her for the Outstanding Classroom Achievement Award. For the Student of the Year Award, I have chosen Clayton Bird. Clayton has been a joy to teach. He has been quick to obey, does his work well, and is a friend to everyone in the class. Any activity we were doing in the class, he gave it 100%. His sweet spirit and ready smile brightened my day on more than one occasion. That is why it is my pleasure to nominate Clayton for the Student of the Year Award.
First grade, Section B. This is Mrs. Hayes' class. AB Honor Roll, Carter Collette, Isaac Diaz, Cade Flint, Micah Fracker, Bo Gibbs, Isaiah Kirshner, Andrew Michael, Leo O'Brien, Liam Sorrell, Charlie Wabel, David Wax. All A Honor Roll, Mrs. Hayes' class. Jackson Baker, Patton Bryant, Bailey Cochran, Ariana Dempsey, Alexander Gurecki, Heidi Henderson, Tinsley Jackson, Corinne Kramer, Maggie Nicholson, Sean Smith, Brenna Tadlock, Kinsley Ward, Jack Hudson Wood. This is our All A Honor Roll. Tying for the highest overall average in Bible, Patton Bryant, Carter Collette, Tinsley Jackson, Sean Smith, Brenna Tadlock. These students all had a perfect score, 100%. Earning the highest overall average in language and receiving academic honors in math and reading, Tinsley Jackson. Receiving the highest overall average in penmanship, Jackson Baker. Receiving academic honors in spelling, Bailey Cochran. Receiving the highest overall average in math, reading, and spelling, and receiving the overall scholarship award for first grade Mrs. Hayes' class, Heidi Henderson. We'll now hear from Mrs. Hayes.
The student I have chosen for Outstanding Classroom Achievement Award this year is Charlie Wabel. Charlie has really grown up the last 10 months and become more independent. Charlie works really hard to get her schoolwork completed and gets the job done, even though most of the work is difficult for her. Charlie's diligence and persistence has paid off, and it shows in her Bible memory, her reading, and language skills. Her sweet spirit and smile are an encouragement to all her friends and classmates. It's been my pleasure to have a small part in Charlie's education here at Franklin Road Christian School. And now for Student of the Year. The student that I have chosen is Jackson Baker. Jackson has proven himself to be a strong leader inside and outside the classroom. He's dependable, and he's always ready to sweetly step up and help his teacher or classmates with anything. Jackson loves school, and his excitement shows in his ability to finish his work quickly and skillfully. He works hard in school and is my one student that actually cheers when I hand out schoolwork. Jackson loves to memorize and read the scriptures, and I pray that God blesses him for his sweetness and love for the Savior. Thank you, Jackson, for being a blessing to your classmates and your teacher.
Thank you, Mrs. Hayes. We are now moving on to second grade A. This is Mrs. Robinson's class. AB Honor Roll, Brody Allen, Savannah Baker, Sophia Carbalosa, Luke Cunningham, Jack Fisher, Avery Hensley, Brody Jackson, Kennedy Karna, Donovan Mashnitsky, Lily Rivas, Eli Robinson, Seth Starbuck, Monroe Stringfield, Helen Womack. This is our A-B Honor Roll. All A Honor Roll, Mrs. Robinson's class. Aaron Berry, Jackson Bjornstead, Marvelous Curry, Elsa Okonkwo, Kinsley Payne, Jesslyn Pearson, Micah Stewart, Kiera Upton. Our Classroom Achievement Awards. Receiving the highest overall average in Bible and language and academic honors in spelling, Aaron Berry. Receiving the highest overall average in penmanship and academic honors in math, Marvelous Curry. Earning academic honors in reading, Jesslyn Pearson. Receiving the highest overall average in math, reading, and spelling, and receiving the overall scholarship award for second grade A, Kinsley Payne. We'll now hear from Mrs. Robinson.
The student I have chosen for the Outstanding Classroom Achievement Award has accomplished a great deal this year. Our school's phonetic reading methods presented several challenging concepts for her, but she never gave up in the daily routine of working to learn these new methods. Her perseverance is a testament to her determination to better understand the difficult methods and to finish a task in the best way possible. That persistence and her lively spirit is why I would like to present this Achievement Award to Helen Womack. Student of the Year. There are many students really who could have gotten this award, and so the hardest part was to choose one. But the student I have chosen for this award had such a quiet spirit in the classroom that honestly it would have been easy to overlook her for an award like this. I seldom used her name in class except to answer or ask a question, so her silence also would often leave her unnoticed. She was not choosy with her friendship at all, nor was she demanding of her own way. And this is the reason I chose Aaron Berry to be the Student of the Year.
Thank you, Mrs. Robinson. Second grade B, this is Miss Gauger's class. AB Honor Roll, Alea Chavez, Haley Cortez, Bradley Hughes, J.D. Lohorn, Ari Powers, Gavin Sanchez, Abigail Seidler, Faith Thompson, Riley Worsham. All A Honor Roll, Miss Gauger's class, Peyton Cardwell. Our overall achievement awards. Receiving the highest overall average in Bible and spelling, Peyton Cardwell. Earning academic honors in math and language, Gavin Sanchez. Tying for academic honors in reading, Bradley Hughes and Faith Thompson. Receiving the highest overall average in penmanship, Lily Medford. Receiving the highest overall average in math, language, and reading, and receiving the overall scholarship award for second grade B, Alea Chavez. We will now hear from Ms. Gauger.
For the Outstanding Classroom Achievement Award, I have chosen Haley Cordes. Haley has worked very hard this year and has made amazing progress. She has gone above and beyond, doing extra work and practice at home on her own to improve. She is always quick to follow suggestions with a bright smile and happy spirit. There have been many times Haley redid work in class, not only to make sure that it was correct, but to make sure it was neat. Haley goes above and beyond with her work, and this is why it is my pleasure to nominate her for the Outstanding Classroom Achievement Award. For the Student of the Year, the student I have chosen is Abigail Seidler. Right from the beginning, the thing about Abigail that caught my attention was her sweet spirit and love for Jesus. On more than one occasion, she asked if she could write down our Bible verses to take home so she could tell other children about Jesus. She is always quick to help the other students and me whenever we need it. Abigail loves school and always makes sure no one feels left out of anything. Thank you, Abigail, for being a blessing to me and the class.
Thank you, Ms. Gauger. Third grade, Section A. This is Mrs. Atkins' class. AB Honor Roll. Avonlea Birchfield, Bryce Davidson, Rachel Elwell, Lily Harrell, Landon Harrison, Caroline Hensley, Emily Horner, Hadley Jones, Paisley Kuntz, Edgar Moreno, Cannon O'Banion, Bruno Prater, Amelia Roeder, Benjamin Sanchez, Luke Stuckey, Peter Zakaria. Third grade, all A honor roll. Colin Bora, Rachel Ingram, Emma Martin. Our overall achievement award winners, tying for academic honors in Bible, Landon Harrison, Rachel Ingram, Noah Prater, and Amelia Roeder. Receiving academic honors in math, Amelia Roeder. Receiving the highest overall average in reading, science, and history, and earning academic honors in penmanship and spelling, Emma Martin. Tying for academic honors in language, Rachel Ingram and Emma Martin. Receiving the highest overall average in Bible, math, language, penmanship, and spelling, and receiving the overall scholarship award for third grade A, Colin Bora. We'll now hear from Mrs. Atkins.
The Outstanding Classroom Achievement Award goes to someone who has overcome many obstacles since the first day of school. He's been blessed with an extraordinary mind and is able to notice things that most people can't. He has a unique way of seeing the world, and when it comes to something he's interested in, he has much passion and enthusiasm. These are all fantastic traits that will take him far in life. I'm excited to see how the Lord will use this in the coming years. This year's Outstanding Class Achievement Award goes to Preston Bird. The year's Student of the Year is someone who has had such a sweet spirit all year. She always has a smile on her face, has even been known to break out into fits of laughter at random times. She has always been kind to those around her and willing to do any job that I ask of her. Many times she sought out ways to be a blessing and also to help me in class. And during this time of home-based learning, she went above and beyond to be a diligent student. I knew that I could count on her 7 a.m. call every single morning. I cannot wait to see how God will use this young lady. This year's Student of the Year award goes to Avonlea Birchfield.
Thank you, Mrs. Atkins. Third grade, Section B. This is Miss Stewart's class, AB Honor Roll. Halston Amalunke, Britton Bohannon, Olivia Bryant, Ryan Buckles, Grayson Collette, Eli Glaze, Kinsley Grooms, Sing Lien, Sierra Martin, Ty Mays, Ellie Moreno, Austin Niles, Ella Pence, Mason Rogers, Rebecca Shelby, Ali Weaver. Third grade, all A honor roll. Reagan Brown, Isabel Lowe, Naomi Spencer, Luke Tidwell, and Janie Kate Walker. Our overall achievement awards. Receiving the highest overall average in Bible, Sierra Martin. Receiving the highest overall average in reading and history and earning academic honors in math and language, Reagan Brown. Receiving the highest overall average in penmanship, Olivia Bryant. Earning academic honors in spelling, Isabel Lowe. Receiving the highest overall average in science, Mason Rogers. Receiving the highest overall average in math, language, and spelling, and receiving the overall scholarship award for third grade B, Naomi Spencer. We'll now hear from Miss Stewart.
Each grade change has its own challenges. The Outstanding Classroom Achievement Award goes to someone who has worked hard all year to improve in any area of challenge. He has shown a willingness to do his best in each subject since day one. The Outstanding Classroom Achievement Award goes to Luke Tidwell. I'm excited to see how the Lord will use Luke's hardworking spirit in the future. The Student of the Year Award describes the student who does their best to not only get good grades, but also to be Christ-like. I have had the privilege of teaching a classroom full of students who work hard to do what is right for the Lord. One student has been an example to the class throughout the year in honesty, reliability, and diligence, as well as having good grades. For Student of the Year, I have chosen Grayson Collett. From day one, I could tell that Grayson has a desire to be 100% honest. His friendliness to others was often seen when he was monkeying around on the playground or just listening to others in the classroom. I have loved seeing him grow this year and look forward to seeing how God will use his talents in the future.
Thank you. For fourth grade, we do have two sections. However, parents, fourth grade is when we start team teachers. So they would actually have the same language arts teacher, and then they would have the same math, history, and science teacher. So for fourth and fifth grade, we will combine all those awards into the entire class. So this would be the AB honor roll for all of fourth grade. Juan Arellano, Grace Avery, Colin Brown, Elena Carson, Max Curry, Amelia Davenport, Lakeland Dempsey, Claire Duschel, Wes Fuqua, Trent Gaither, Aiden Gorecki, Matthew Horner, Charlotte Kirshner, Trace McLeary, Lance Michael, Tanner Mosley, Mia Solomon, Sophie Sellers, Kaylin Ward. Fourth grade, all A honor roll. Caleb Chaffin, Andrew Courtois, Anna English, Samantha Hicks, Claire Kramer, Cohen Taylor, Jet Thompson. Our overall achievement awards, remember this is for all of fourth grade. Receiving the highest overall average in Bible, Colin Brown. Earning academic honors in math and history, Anna English. Earning academic honors in language and spelling, Claire Kramer. Tying for academic honors in reading, Claire Kramer and Chance Lingle. Tying for academic honors in science, Elena Carson, Anna English, and Claire Kramer. Receiving the highest overall average in math, language, reading, spelling, science, and history, and receiving the overall scholarship award for fourth grade, Caleb Chaffin. We will now have each fourth grade teacher present one of the awards.
For outstanding classroom achievement, the student that we have chosen has shown much growth this year. Despite being his first year here at Franklin Road, he slid right into the swing of things and worked hard to do everything according to our expectations. If we could choose one word that would describe him, it would be consistent. Whatever we asked, he did it with a sweet spirit, saying with a little shrug, okay. The outstanding classroom achievement for fourth grade this year goes to Eli Roten.
The student we have chosen for Student of the Year is Claire Kramer. Claire has a wonderful attitude about school and is willing to work hard to accomplish great things. She's a diligent worker with a desire to learn and to grow. She's willing to help with any job and will do it very well. Her kindness to those around her is an example that even us teachers are glad to follow. Claire, you have done a phenomenal job, and this year we thank you for the opportunity to be your teachers.
All right, we are now to fifth grade. Once again, we will combine all of our sections of fifth grade into one group. AB honor roll. Brody Cortez, Abigail Dilday, Camila Dow, Emily Hernandez, Emma Lohorn, Austin Martin, Kinsley Newsom, Emily Patterson, Sophia Prater, Chase Prince, Easton Robertson, Micah Severi, Riley Spain, Jordan Spurgeon, Eve Stair, Trace Taylor, Riley Underwood, Nathan Valentine, Bricks Wisdom. 5th grade, All A Honor Roll. Noah Avery, Jillian Canning, Kara Henderson, Carly Keith, Sarah Mason O'Banion, Jack Page, Jay Pearson, Matthew Robinson, Jaden Upton. Our overall achievement awards, tying for the highest overall average in Bible, Jay Pearson and Emily Patterson. Earning academic honors in math, Kara Henderson. Receiving academic honors language, Jillian Canning. Tying for academic honors reading, Jay Pearson and Sarah Mason O'Banion. Tying for academic honors in science, Jay Pearson and Jaden Upton. Receiving the highest overall in history and academic honors in spelling, Jay Pearson. Receiving the highest overall average in math, language, reading, spelling, and science, and receiving the overall scholarship award for 5th grade, Jack Page. We will now hear from each of our 5th grade teachers.
Throughout the year, this student has shown such a determination to do their best. This student is known to their classmates as someone who is consistent and kind to everyone. She has also improved in every area academically since the beginning of this year. This year's Outstanding Classroom Achievement Award goes to Kaylin Carson. For this year's Student of the Year, we chose a student who was not only good academically, but had excellent character. I could always count on her to do a fantastic job, and she would always have a sweet spirit while doing it. Her sweet spirit filled the classroom, and she was an outstanding example to others. This year's Student of the Year is Carly Keith.
Thank you to our 5th grade teachers. Parents, I just wanted to take just a moment here, and I know some of you may have wondered about the grading and so forth. The awards that we presented here today, these awards were based off the first 3 quarters of school. I know on March 13th, it was a Friday, I remember it very clearly, and little did we know that that day was going to be our last day of on-site instruction at Franklin Road Christian School. And in doing this, we have just completed home-based learning. And I want to congratulate you for a job well done. Parents, you really had to jump in there. And just in looking at home-based learning, I am glad that we were able to continue the teaching process. But for our awards, our honor roll certificates, all those were based off the first 3 quarters of school. So I do want to clarify that for you in case you are wondering. But again, I would like to thank you for letting us just have a small part in the lives of your students while they were here at school this year. The school year of 2019-2020, I do not think anyone will ever forget it. But I do want to tell you that we are looking forward to having our first day of school, August 10th, 2020. And if you could, I just want you to make a note when you pray, to pray towards that. That is our goal here at the school, and we are going to do everything that we can to accomplish that goal. But I know with the prayer of God's people, we can resume classes here at Franklin Road Christian School in the fall, and we're looking forward to being a blessing to your student. And once again, we thank you for the opportunity to partner with you in the education of your child. Have a good day.